Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. So today on the No Hope Estate, I thought we would continue on going with some of the bosses. I originally wanted to wait with some of them until we got to the point where I was ready to go into Veteran, just because I didn't want to upgrade everyone as of yet. But some of the trinkets are a little hard to pass up right now, if I'm being honest, and we're kind of just looking for trinkets to upgrade everyone as of yet. And I want the Brawler's Gloves from the Necromancer Apprentice. So, well, that's kind of where we stand. So that's what we're going to be going and doing today. However, I did forget to do the stagecoach at the end of the last episode, and there's another trapper, which we had just lost. And the stagecoach was full. So I did some rummaging around. I traded some of the crests for deeds so we could buy upgrade in the hero barracks here. So now we can hire 55 heroes, and we can have a new trapper. And that being said, last time we went to the Necromancer Apprentice, I got really roughed up. Some of the reasons have been fixed. I did kind of talk with Void Slime about that, about some of the stuff that we had kind of talked about in the past. The Seraph, for an example, was only supposed to be in Veteran and I believe it was Champion, is now only in Veteran and Champion, not in Apprentice anymore. So that mash that utterly annihilates my party is not going to be here anymore. You could even see that in the Home for Lost Monsters page where it said, this monster is only supposed to be in Veteran and Champion. And the mod masher was just shoving it into Apprentice that I have. So that's now fixed. But that being said, I also kind of just want to upgrade the heroes a little bit. So I did upgrade the guild. I'm also going to upgrade the training regimen so it's a little bit cheaper. I'm not going to be able to do the blacksmith, so I'm not going to be able to get their gear upgraded at all. But we will be upgrading Guardian Nun here on Lilac, just because that ups the damage a little bit, if I'm looking at it here correctly. Yeah, one more extra blight. So anything else that changes, it gets a little bit extra crit, and the accuracy goes up. For Knight Captain here, crit goes up, accuracy goes up, blight amount goes up, blight chance goes up. All good stuff. Also upgrading Abyss Keeper, which accuracy, crit rate, and that seems to be it. And maybe not the debuff on this level, but still a good upgrade. And I wanted to upgrade, I think that's it, because that's what I use. Otherwise I use the Umbral Knight, which can only be upgraded through quirk, and I wanted to upgrade, and we can't upgrade Last Rites. Hera, we're going to upgrade Plague Grenade and Noxious Blast, just upgrading the accuracy on them, and the blight amount, I believe. Yeah, no, not the blight amount, but the chances at least, which is still good. Silent, same stuff. We want Neutralize, we want Piercing Wail, we want Corpse Explosion, Noxious Fumes, and Catalyst. We're going to be using Reynold here, so we want Smite, which damage versus Unholy and accuracy. We're going to be wanting Holy Lance, and we're going to want Reed. And that's going to be the party, essentially. That way, a little bit better of a chance of wiping out the Necromancer Apprentice. So, as you saw, we're using Lilac, the White Priestess. The moves were actually, good thing I checked that. The moves we're going to be using today are Umbral Knight, Guardian Nun, Knight Captain, Abyss Keeper, and Last Rites. So Umbral Knight is her free action in rank 1 for when she starts like this. Abyss Umbral Knight is kind of what does damage and blight. It's free action. Doesn't hit hard, but it kind of helps her kind of work like Paranacosis here, where it's a free hit before she does something else, kind of opening her up to do other things. This one just puts a blight on and hits a little harder than Abyss Keeper, and she can use it in rank 1. Abyss Keeper is a ranged attack rather than a melee, and Abyss Keeper will mark. Guardian Nun is our rank 1 attack that we'll be using. This moves her back by 2, gives her a block, and will blight 2 for 3 rounds now. Knight Captain will move her forward by 1, plus 40% damage versus marked. That's why we are using Abyss Keeper, and does a 2 for 3 blight. We then have an Ancestor's Candle on her, so plus 10 dodge, plus 15% damage as long as I keep the torch up. And we have Dismiss's Head for plus 25% damage. We then have Reynold the Crusader with Smite, Zealous Accusation. Stunning Blow really isn't going to be doing too much for us, but I don't have a better move to put on him. And then Holy Lance. I think one of the uses for Stunning Blow here might be I can hit someone for Lilac if he goes before her, and I don't want to kill him, so I might be able to get a chance at the soul drop for her. Just random thing I'm thinking about there. Then the Sunward Trinket for him, so plus 20% damage on melee skills. That's everything but Zealous Accusation, I believe. 20% armor piercing, and on attack break riposte, so that is like the animated armors. Surgical gloves, plus 5 accuracy, plus 8% crit. We then have the Silent, mainly using her for the Poisoner's tools, things like Corpse Explosion, where on monster kill, enemy party gets a 4/3 blight and clears all corpses, or in Catalyst where she does a 4/3 blight, but if she attacks something that's blighted with it, it turns into an 8/3 blight. We then have the Paper Crane on her, so she does plus 3 minimum damage versus anything that is marked, and a plus 5 maximum damage versus anything that's marked, but does minus 1 damage total. That's really great for getting Corpse Explosion off, especially since I have Abyss Keeper with Lily. I also have the Critical Stone on her, so plus 4 crit, just to get Corpse Explosion doing its thing a little bit easier. And finally, Paracelsus. Basic stuff here. Noxious Blast, Plague Grenade, Incision, Battlefield Medicine to cure Blight Bleed just in case it does happen. It might not be healing, but it still cures the Blatant Bleed. We have the Dodge Stone on her, so she has a dodge chance. And we have Maciek's Head, so the debuff from Noxious Blast might go off. Also minus 8 dodge while the target is blighted from this trinket here. So extra little thing, might not come too handy in here because not too much dodge chance in the runes, but it is a thing. So let's see what happens. Hopefully a little bit better of a run than last time. So let's have some fun.
Mastery over life and death was chief among my early pursuits. I began in humility, but my ambition was limitless. Who could have divined the prophetic import of something as unremarkable as a twitch in the leg of a dead rat? A devil walks these halls. Only the mad or the desperate go in search of him.
So he's probably going to be in that right hallway, actually. Probably shouldn't have done that, but money is money. We'll go up, search this one. Ooh, some nice little trinkets there. Plus bleed chance on the Forlorn there, plus move chance and minus protection while bleeding, and some resistance stuff on the Man-at-Arms. I'm gonna try this on the Crusader since he's probably gonna be the one doing the most damage. And that gets him plus 30% damage until camp. Let's try to keep that throughout the dungeon here. Alright. Not optimal at all. We're gonna get rid of the courtier. Tools of the trade and Corpse Explosion. The courtier, I think, not a great chance, but we can still try. There we go. Then transfers the blight to all of them. Then we're gonna Abyss Keeper the Flawed Observer before moving forward, and then next turn she can Knight Captain. Going to smite onto the animated armor there, just because I don't want its riposte. Taking out Torturer. It blights out.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Abyss Keeper, just for free damage. And then Knight Captain.
Destroyed.
Gonna take everything there. Default party order. Healing pair with the food we found. Trading the citrine out for the bust. And then I'm not gonna take the burning blood here because on monster kill heal self for 3. Technically, I'm not going to get into technicalities here. Once again, this can be a trick. I'm recording a lot ahead of time just in case something happens. But it can be another one of those trinkets where, like, you guys can vote on this. I don't feel like it goes in the spirit of the challenge. But it's not a healing skill. It's not healing in combat. I mean, technically it is, but y'all can decide if I can use trinkets like this. There's not too many of them, but I'm gonna dump it for now. I forgot keys.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Well, if I get a key, I'll go back to that secret door. Otherwise, secret door might not do too much for me. That's just a de-stress for now. Silent can probably take care of that, yeah. Probably Plague Doctor can. Torch up. In here. And almost to the boss. Some brigands saw me lighting the torch up. We're gonna Plague Grenade the back rows. Hey, one resisted. Umbral Knight, we're gonna hit the Cutthroat. Because then we're gonna Guardian Nun him. And now he's bladed for 3 of his 5. Going to smite the Hatchetman.
Eradicated.
Catalyst onto the Crackshot. Crackshot should go down.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Blighting the Fusilier. We're going to... Actually, we're just going to Umbral Knight the Cutthroat here. Cutthroat down.
Broken. Maintain the offensive.
Knight Captain you. Think you're bladed down no matter what.
Slowly, gently.
And take what we can. I'm definitely going to take that key. Because... that's going to get me into the secret room. I don't see any obstacles as of yet. So I could be a little silly.
Promise of safety.
But let's not. Actually, we'll do that. I know the jades are going to add up to be more than the gold. But it's really not by much. And gold is a heck of a lot more common. Alright, blading back rows. Umbral Knight on Courtier. That's 5 blight. Then we'll hit the Defender here, blighting him.
Continue the onslaught.
Smite on Animated Armor. No riposte for you. A Corpse Explosion you? No. So we are going to Catalyst onto the Bone Defender. That should be enough blight to take him out.
Death by inches.
Blighting Arbalist. They each have like 1 health left now.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And now it's easy access to the Arbalist to do that, and then Knight Captain. full party order.
As victories
Take what
mount,
we can.
so too will resistance.
I want a bunch of stuff here and I can't take it. Now the poison potion could be really helpful for the boss. I do want to use the firewood, but I don't want to get rid of that buff. So I'm going to be really stupid here. And we're going to get rid of the shovels. We're going to take the deeds. Then, bandages for the poison potion. And we'll call it that. And then I'll come back for this. Taking what we can. And hey, another fight. They're surprised. This shouldn't be too bad at all. Lighting what we can. Smiting animated armor. Umbral Knight onto Rabble. And then we're gonna Guardian Nun it.
Be gone, fiend.
Then I Catalyst the Torturer. It has 12 Blight, it goes down Arbalest left, and it can only do the jab. Blighting him. Gonna save the kill for Lily here. There we go. We also have last rites for the boss now. Taking what we can. I'll leave the rest even though I want that blood.
Insidious killer.
And we are actually gonna heal up a bit here.
Towering, fierce, terrible.
Lighting him, lowering his accuracy. Poison potion to blight. An Umbral Knight on the Apprentice, just to blight him some more. Gonna last rites to get everyone a block token. And then we're gonna Guardian Nun, hitting the Bone Rabble, hopefully taking it out. Then Smite on him, just for the damage. There's a chunk of his health. We're gonna Noxious Fume, so every attack that she does that's non-lethal does more blight to the entire enemy party. Blighting the Apprentice. Blighted for 12. Abyss Keeper to mark him. Probably be using these Holy Waters, that's why I took them. Knight Captain to smack him. He's bladed for 15 now. Taking out Bone Rabble.
Back to the pit.
Catalysting him. That's an 8 blight and 9 blight with the Noxious Fume, so he's 25 now. Oh, it's 37. Oh, he resisted that. But he does go down like next turn, so that's fine. Stunning blow. I was hoping to not kill the Rabble, but that's fine. Passing her turn. That way I can Umbral Knight into Knight Captain, taking out the boss.
No living sinew to actuate them. Will these walking...
And we got one of the Ancient Souls for Ilac here, which upgrades... or it gives her the quirk, actually. So she has Umbral Pact, use Ancient Souls to upgrade the Umbral Knight. Also got Magic Flower, so plus healing received on the Ironclad. And Snack Sack, minus 50% food consumed. We will be backtracking a little bit here. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Snack Sack on. That way I use less food. Can pop a key into this.
Packs laden with...
taking what I can.
Often low on supplies.
So I'm probably going to sell the Magic Flower, but it is good for selling. We can do this. And then we can do this. You know what? If I'm just going to that secret door, I'll keep the stuff so I can de-stress. I was gonna get rid of the campfire. Hunger check, they can eat. And then one last room. Another hunger check. Glad I kept the food. I think I can still do a feast. As long as I keep that on. I should have kept the medicinal herbs. Key this up. At least we get one trapezohedron, if not another. And then Junia's head for the healing and stress done. Not that I need it. However, you know, it's something. And we can camp here. Can't feast for the stress. Oh well. So no one has the disease. I can prevent nighttime ambush. That's gonna have to be a thing. Zealous speech for the minus 15 stress on the party. And then we can comforting hug to minus stress there. I think we're good.
As the light
Alright, Necromancer down.
And purpose
Got the Brawler's Gloves, which I wanted. That's plus 2 damage, plus 10% crit, depending upon the position we're in. Some crests, some busts, 16,000 gold, and a lot of heirlooms. Lilac got another quirk. Deadly, so plus 2 crit. That is amazing. And here be monsters.
It is shameful that I must rely upon you to set it right.
As evidence of your hero's exploits begin to spread, Dread Behemoth, championed through might and malice, heed the urge to hunt down. All regions now hold rare and powerful enemies. So that's the dual tree in the wheel. That is the Swine Warlord in the Warrens. That is the Mariner in the Cove, and that is the Bone Rider in the Runes. And then the Dwemer Light can appear anywhere. I believe that's what it is, at least. I would like another White Priestess, just in case the one we have dies. They're a little good to lose. Too good to lose. Going back for quirks, Foxfang is ranged, so Flawed of Release on that is a little bad. However, I think we should keep with getting rid of, like, the forced interactions. Like Dipsomania there on Para. I'm kind of tempted to upgrade the patient cells, because if I can upgrade it one more time with the 20 busts and the 13 crests, I can get a second treatment ward to keep getting bad quirks off, which I know is expensive, but we got a good gold pile, and if I can keep doing what I'm doing for now, I think we'll be good. Like, everything is a medium now. Yikes. I just realized we don't have an anti. So let's go to the Sunward Isles this time. The goal of getting these poison herbs for the Plague Doctor, because that's a pretty nice trinket, plus blight chance, plus 50% blight amount, so almost 1.5 times the blight amount that they'll do, so 4 turns into a 6 for the trade-off of minus duration, which if I'm just spamming blight anyway with how I'm playing, that's not the biggest deal. I'm going to be using Boudica the Hellion. I did go ahead and upgrade Bleed Out if it bleeds, and Iron Swan. I traded out Adrenaline Rush for Breakthrough. We can put them back depending upon how things go. For trinkets, we have the Brawler's Gloves, because I just got them. So if she's in rank 1, we're going to have plus 10 crit on her. If she happens to get in rank 2 for whatever reason, we're going to get plus 2 damage. Then we also have the Surgical Gloves on her, so 1 glove per hand. This gives her plus 5 accuracy, because dodge will be a thing in her there, and she doesn't have the best of accuracies half the time, so she's going to average about 95 accuracy, and then plus 8 crit, so she's going to be getting about plus 18 accuracy plus whatever she has per hit kills crit. So for example, Bleed Out is going to have about a 25 crit modifier, so that's going to be really fun to see how often she crits. Then we're going to have Sahar here with Touche. That's mainly what we're going to be using unless I can finish a fight with Flesh. Touche will be doing plus damage received, making Boudica hit even higher. We're going to have the Ancestor's Candle on her, so plus dodge, giving her up to 30 dodge actually, with the torch being as high as it is, and plus 15% damage. Then we have the Spear Grip, giving her plus 5 dodge and plus 5 accuracy. If she kills anything, we have a chance to get a Duelist Trinket. Then we have Esmeralda, the Omen Seeker, with Entangle, which is a pull, also lowering debuff resistance. Undercut, lowering dodge and speed. Windmill Chakram, bypassing and de-stealthing things, also lowering their accuracy. This is for the Caso Abaques. And Expunge, doing slightly lower damage, but is 100% crit versus anything that's bleeding. And because of Boudica, we will be doing bleeding. We just have the Archer's Ring on her, so she has plus accuracy. And because we're in the Onward Isles, we will be having the Minor Omamori. So we have the Charm of the Isles, which will give her plus 1 damage while the Minor Omamori are in inventory. And we're even going to have the Practitioner, so we start with a Minor Omamori in our inventory. And then the Practitioner is going to have Combusting Talisman and Invoke Enro. That's mainly what we're going to be using. Combusting Talisman does plus 20% damage versus Yokai. Invoke Enra does a minus 5 AC and minus 27% healing received debuff there, and will do plus 100% damage if I find an artifact of fervor, and it also cannot be reposted. So this is really nice to spam on the enemy party so I don't get hit. And then my trinkets are basically just plus debuff chance. On attack hit, minus 8 dodge while the enemy party is blighted, but I don't have any blight trinkets or anything like that, so that doesn't really matter. This is a medium, so hopefully it's not too rough, but we'll see how this goes. Let's get some money. Well, almost a straight line. And we walk right into a trap on the one tile that we have.
With a singular
You have to love it. That is minus accuracy and a bleed. We're getting rid of that because we're almost guaranteed to have a battle like up here. Fishman can search this. Nope. Okay. I wanted one of those artifacts.
glittering.
We just got gold.
Trinkets and baubles. Paid for.
Like I said, almost guaranteed to get a battle. it wouldn't have worn off before this. And we're stunned. We are going to lower accuracy on the other Atlas and peak crab. That way we don't get stunned.
A brilliant confluence of...
Now the unfortunate part about this is we can't bleed the Uchihe, but we might be able to one-hit them. Or we can miss.
Their formation.
One crab down.
Maintain the offensive.
Yeah, we're gonna lower accuracy on the other one. Then take it out.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Pretty good chance to get a trinket now. Invoke Enra, lower their accuracy. They still hit with lowered accuracy and a 34 dodge. Wow. Twice. What are the chances of that? I wonder. Like, what is their accuracy?
Decimated.
Touche. Up damage received. And pop.
Disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Well, not a duelist trinket, but I did get a trinket. That's a little odd that that happened, but, you know, chances of things happening, right? Chances that I just get a normal trinket are there. I'm not going to say that that's not a thing. However, there was a weird glitch with the Phantasma's version of this trinket, I believe it was, way back when, where it would just give any trinket, and that got solved. So I'm assuming that's not the same thing with the duelist, and that was just, hey, I got a trinket. Okay, this could be damage, armor piercing bonus if I remember right, or it can give me a chance for a decent quirk. Armor piercing until camp, which we already have the crits and stuff that could be terrifying. Fishy friend. Nope. Well, you do have the artifact of fervor, so this does a plus 100% damage as is. They really do not like Sahar. Invoke Enra, lower their accuracy. And they still hit us. We're gonna go at the Kappa because it still has an action, and therefore could heal. Boudica's gonna take out the Kappa. So lower accuracy on Hiki Crab. And bleed out. There we go.
Destroy them all.
Lower accuracy. That's a minus 20 on everyone now. Actually, minus 10 and then minus 20 on Hiki. Hiki down, chance at trinket.
A faint hope blossoms.
Going to do... You know, I really don't want you to get a turn, so if I crit, you go down. And then we can chakram you. Get 1 health left. Also, a lot of minus accuracy there. I was gonna scream if you hit. We're gonna windmill chakram onto the Casa Obake, take it down, because it's fast. And Sahar can take this one down and get another chance at a trinket, which we didn't get, but we got an Artifact of Serenity. Always good, always good. More food, which we're gonna immediately use on Sahar, or lose it. Depends upon how you look at it. How far do we gotta go? We're about halfway through. So let's trade out that torch. I want the portrait. Just trying to organize things here so like I can look at what I have easier for me. I can lose the jade, especially considering I'm getting the artifacts. Hogfish. Look for a cargo.
A fortune.
Really?
To be spent.
I mean, we got the Koban, which I like. We got the Mon Bundle, which I like. But why must it do this to me? Koban is worth that. We're just gonna eat this food here. Take the Mon Bundle. Gonna trade out the Laudanum. Screw the anti-venom. I know it's gonna bite me in the butt not using the anti-venom, but I'm not sure anything in here can actually blight me yet. That's Veteran Plus, I think, in here. So lower their accuracy, bleed out on Kappa, Kappa down. Just Bake Kujira left with 80 health. Lower his accuracy.
The ground quakes.
Up damage received. And watch him destroy my party. That wasn't horrible. But he can do that every turn, so up damage received. Minus accuracy, please. And bleed out.
Precision and power.
And lower accuracy some more so he doesn't hit us.
Mortality.
Still hit us with minus 20 accuracy. That's terrifying. Can you go 3 for 3? Minus 35 accuracy.
Masterfully executed.
Okay, he didn't hit us the third time.
Their cursed champion falls.
Mon Bundle.
Trifling victory.
Portrait.
But a victory nonetheless.
I think this is the time to camp. Definitely the time to camp. Take the money.
A moment of respite.
Feast for stress.
A chance to steel oneself.
I know that only leaves me 4 food. That's fine. We're going to sharpen spear. We're going to battle trance. Safe and sound. Prevent nighttime ambush. Then we're going to unearth the hidden, producing an artifact, getting me another artifact of fervor. Cool.
The light. The promise of...
I don't have anything for that. I'm not sure Sahara's actually good with traps, but we'll find out this way at least. Key this. Mon Bundle. Woodcuts. I'm not even sure I want to take the Omamori. No. I mean, I could get rid of these. They're not even worth a gold stack, but... Sahara can de-stress with that. Cool. Torch up. In we go. Secret room. Fishy. Key. Artifact. Robin's head. Riposte +7 crit. On riposte, self-restoration. We cannot use it unless I mean, it's a good trinket. I would just have to modify it. Get rid of the riposte's restoration. Because plus, you don't... It's not very often you get a riposte trinket, so, I mean, feel bad about not using it. Considering, like, that is meant for Robin, but... Yeah, we can't use it because the restoration's on hit restoration there. But I also want these trapezohedrons at 7,000 gold. Can get rid of the woodcuts. Can get rid of little gold stack. I think that sounds good to me. Because I might need the shovels for this obstacle. Alright, going up. Fishy, what do you have for me?
Packs
Artifact faults. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
Supplies.
You know, if I do this right, I don't need any more food. Another faults. Let's also get rid of the medicinal herbs there. Alright, going to the battle room. We're gonna leave this. I do not need shovels. Alright, we are going to Chakram Casa Obake, because then when I do the Invoke Enra, it should go down, or I can miss. One of the two. Touche, hit Odoroshi. That way when I do this, it's guaranteed to go down. Basically leaving the Isonade, which is gonna hurt. Alright, lower accuracy on Isonade, we missed. Esmeralda's on Death's Door, and I cannot heal her anymore. Up damage received on Isonade. Invoke Enra, lowering accuracy a little bit. If it bleeds, and it will bleed. There we go. Fishy going first, hitting our Fishy. Can still touche. Up damage received. Invoke Enra, lowering accuracy. So I can't do the other move I wanted to do, and then if it bleeds, it goes down.
Eyes alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Take portrait, take money, leave citrine. Don't have anything for this, so we have to leave it alone. Default party order. Crap. Move back. As long as this wasn't a hunger check, I was fine. Gonna leave that because I don't want to get cut. As long as this one isn't a hunger check, I am fine. Bye-bye, Esmeralda. It was nice knowing you.
Gnawing hunger.
She survived.
Turning the body
Holy hell.
itself, weakening the mind.
For all my playing stupid, she survived. Gonna get minus stress received here. Oh, that's stress relief received up. Oof. I don't remember putting these Wandering Yuri in. I wonder if that's just part of Sunward Isles all in one now. Huh. I knew someone redid the model for them, kind of like they did the Kappa and the Oni. Interesting. So I have the Sunward Isles all in one pack. So it may have put the new models in for them too, which I don't mind. They actually look kind of neat. They're floaty. Look a little gaunt and a little more pale looking to me. I think I'd be more afraid of these ones. We are going to lower accuracy on Kappa.
Decisive pummeling.
Invoke Enter, lowering everyone's accuracy. Lead out on Oni. And then I take out Kappa. Okay, that's more creepy looking.
The horror.
Yeah, that's much more creepy. Kappa heals itself, so that's cool. I think we can take out the Oni. That's a chance at Trinket. No, I don't have my headset on. I'm gonna have to check in editing, but I wonder if that's a different sound effect too. If it bleeds on Kappa, bleeding it, lowering accuracies, lowering accuracy on one of the Yuries, taking it out.
Gnawing uncertainty. The birthplace of dread.
Enra. Take out Kappa. Just for Trinket. And then Yuri. Oh, Yuri dodged. But we can...
Destroy.
If it bleeds... Still not sure how that's even hitting, but, you know, you do you.
So too will
We can trade out the shovels, I'm assuming. Shite. Shite. At least we didn't get rid of the torches. Hey, come on, fishy. Give me something good. Map inside. Curio room. Torch up.
The way is lit. The path is clear. They require only the...
Oh, I didn't think the Nozuchi would be here. She survived once again. Not sure how. Okay. So plan. Lower accuracy. I have to do it so they don't hit row 3. Then Iron Swan. I want one of these guys down. Then we'll touche. Hit row 3. We'll focus these ones first. Then I can windmill Chakram, lowering the accuracy on row 4. I should be able to take out both the Hiki crabs at least this turn. That's 1 down, accuracy down on 3 by 10.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
Switching to Nozuchi. Nozuchi down. Hiki crab down. Just needed to hit row 1, and that was expunge. So just Yuri left. I feel safe. They have one move that they can attack with, and they don't do it very often. Busting Talisman.
Remind yourself that over
And that should be that.
slow and insidious.
We're going back. Oh boy. Well, we got the poisoned herb. A lot of crests. 27,000 gold for the hamlet, so that's going to help significantly. So that means like it should be around 100,000 gold. The bank that I should be getting around 5,000 gold a week just base back, and that's going to help just pay for trainings and such. 4 deeds, 8 crests, 3 portraits for upgrading buildings. I really need to start focusing on busts. Precise Striker on Esmeralda, Skittish on Finn. Yeah, 95,000.
Civilized
Leper
world.
colony.
These men may yet be of use to us.
One cannot help but admire these unfortunate souls. They bear their burden with grace and humility, seldom seen in these able-bodied. So, I mean, not getting curious, that's for sure. Although hard noggin would be nice to have. Stun resistance is hard to pass up. Maybe we do get the leper just for that stun resistance. So I know we have a leper as of right now. I haven't really used them, but they have Blade Master and Second Wind, so they're set up to do a lot of damage. So maybe just get this one as a backup and see what happens. I need to start using them. In the stagecoach, Nimble on the Martial Saint is not great, so we'll leave them alone. Arbalist is not great with those quirks, and the Prefect has Hot to Trot. Not that they do much damage, though. Alright. And nothing in the Nomad Wagon. Okay. Ooh. I know that's not a boss, but I'm probably going to be going to do the Grave Mistake next to activate the Disturbed Grave, because the Nobusuba's Glare is amazing. Plus accuracy, plus crit if in beast mode. So that's probably going to be the next thing I do next time in the next episode, because that's effectively 15 accuracy and plus 35% crit if in beast mode. And the negatives are easy to work around, which is amazing to do for the Duchess. I know I don't do much damage with her, but just the accuracy to get the Crimson Downpour going is going to be what I want there. And then Thirst for Power landing. So I'll probably be going back into the Sunward Isle next time, unless one of these is like super good. And I actually kind of want the Zanzil's Altered Mixture here, but I don't think I want to pass up the Nobusuma's Glare. So that'll be the plan for next time, and we'll pick up from there. So as always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.